Okay, we have an eyewitness, Amit, who is on the phone line with us. Amit, आपने ये दुर्घटना देखा है CST स्टेशन में, एग्जैक्टली क्या हुआ था बताइए आप।
मैं यहाँ से क्रॉस करने वाला था, तो वहाँ पे एक ब्रिज है जो JJ कॉलेज, फाइन आर्ट कॉलेज को कनेक्ट करती है सिटी से, एक पीछे का ब्रिज है। तो वो ब्रिज सडनली पूरा का पूरा स्लैब गिर गया ब्रिज, और नीचे एक कार जो हाफ डैमेज हो गया और उसके नीचे ऑलरेडी ब्रिज के ऊपर से ऑलरेडी कुछ लोग गिरे और नीचे कुछ लोग थे, ऑलमोस्ट 50-20 लोग हाईली इंजर्ड है। और वो अभी जब एम्बुलेंस आए सारे लोगों को लेके गए, और जो लोकल जो लोग थे वो लोग सारे लोगों को निकाले, वो लोग मतलब स्लैब को हटा के। तो
अमित अप्रोक्सीमेटली लगभग कितने लोग घायल हुए हैं इसमें?
जो मैंने अभी नोटिस किया ऑलमोस्ट 10 से 15 लोग तो होंगे, इसमें मुझे दिखे बहुत सारे।
और अभी तक पुलिस या एम्बुलेंसेज उस साइट पे पहुंच गए हैं अमित?
नहीं, अभी जब सब पहुंच गए, एम्बुलेंस, पुलिस एंड देन फायर ब्रिगेड के सारे, तो म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन जो है बॉम्बे के, वो भी पहुंच गए सारे। और लोकल जो यहाँ पे जो हॉस्पिटल है ये सुवानी हॉस्पिटल, तो वहाँ के जो डॉक्टर वो भी शायद वहाँ पर पहुँच गए।
और अमित लोगों को याद है कि 2017 में एल्फिंस्टन रोड रेलवे स्टेशन में भी एक फुट ओवर ब्रिज का कोलैप्स हुआ था, जिसमें 27 लोग उनका देहांत हुआ था, बहुत लोग इंजर भी हुए थे। क्या ये इस इंसिडेंट में भी क्या स्टैम्पीड हुआ था?
आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही।
क्या इस इंसिडेंट में भी कुछ स्टैम्पीड हुआ था? जब ये ब्रिज कोलैप्स हुआ था, क्या स्टैम्पीड हुआ था अमित?
स्टैम्पीड इन द सेंस
क्या भीड़ था ब्रिज पे?
आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही, सॉरी।
Okay, we are losing Amit because he can't hear me, but I want to Amit, thank you for joining us on that. So that was Amit, who is an eyewitness, and he says that he has personally seen that at least 15 people were injured. No figure on casualties, but 15 people injured. He says emergency response teams are on site, including ambulances, the police and others. Of course, there are huge crowds thronging that area because it is, after all, peak hour. Very disturbing news. Vidya is our reporter on the ground. She's back with us on the phone line. Vidya, when are we going to get some clarity on what the casualty, what the injured figures are at this point of time? Because in the pictures that we have live from the CST station, it is pretty clear that there are several injuries, some of them possibly quite serious.
Well, the bridge wasn't very old, but certainly with it coming crashing down at the peak hour when it has just crashed down, it certainly would take some toll. But that's still speculation, because as of now we have to remember, unless the authorities give out any figures as to the number of people who are injured, the number of people who are still under the debris, that really has to be taken into account. The moment it is that there is a clarity from the authorities, it will certainly be conveyed.
Okay, so that information is going to be coming in, because remember, this is a developing story. And Vidya, Mumbaikars watching this story right now are going to, of course, immediately remember what happened in September 2017 during the Elphinstone Road railway station foot-over bridge collapse, in which, if I'm not mistaken, at least 25 people had lost their lives. Many more people had been injured. Hopefully, this is nothing on the scale of that. There was a stampede in that particular case. In this case, it appears to be a full collapse of the bridge, Vidya.
That's exactly the reason why, Shiv, this is very different from the Elphinstone Bridge collapse.
Okay, Vidya is our reporter on the ground, but we obviously got disconnected because, as you can imagine, she's in the crowd over there reporting for us. So we'll keep trying to connect. Please bear with us as we stay connected with our reporters on the ground, because this is a rapidly developing situation. Connectivity is going to be affected. Lots of people on site in there may be panic on the ground as people try to phone their families. People watching TV will be phoning their loved ones as well. So bear with us as we bring you minute-by-minute coverage of what has taken place at the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus. Vidya, our reporter, says that this bridge was not very old, but there will be several questions. The immediate focus for us here on India Today is to tell you as much as we possibly can and in an as accurate way as possible about the condition, the immediate impact of this bridge collapse, how many people are injured, how badly, and whether they are getting help. Considering this is rush hour, it is very possible that access for emergency services may be a hindrance because of the huge crowds that are thronged there. Even in these pictures, you can see people with their mobile phones taking videos and taking pictures. That's natural. It happens every time there's an incident, every time there's something to catch people's attention, the mobile phones come out. But at this point of time, disturbing images coming out from the Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus railway station, where a foot-over bridge has collapsed just a short while ago. The pictures that we have are from moments ago, confirming that there have been injuries. Some people have been injured. No information yet about anyone losing their lives, and we pray that continues. So far, thankfully, no information whatsoever to suggest any fatal casualties, but people have been injured in this incident, and they are being attended to and taken to hospital. I want to bring in India Today's Mustafa Sheikh, our reporter, also on the ground. Mustafa, take us through the latest from the ground at Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus railway station.
Yes, Shivan, an unfortunate incident. Basically, this bridge, which like the Footover bridge, and also connects to the railway station near the CST, which is a main railway station, plus the road traffic, which people in the peak hours of traffic while from the offices towards from in CST, while they return towards the suburban Mumbai, they use this road. So we are expecting that there was some traffic, and there was also some pedestrian movement of people who had just finished work while they were going towards the local station to take the train. At this point of time, there have been people, as far as the Mumbai police is concerned, 78 people and more have been injured and taken at the hospital. The primary treatment on them is going on, and we are yet to confirm or await what is the update on the people who are injured. Just about the bridge, it's a railway bridge, and it is an old bridge on which there has been repair work which has been done. But the excuse can't be given at this point of time to the railway because, as you can see in the visual, the middle portion of that bridge which has just collapsed, and you can say that this was some structural negligence on the part of the bridge maintaining authorities, that the middle portion has collapsed, due to which there has been a dual casualty. People who were walking on the bridge and people who were passing by on the road under the bridge, have suffered injuries, and that's what the update we are getting as of now, Jeff.
Okay, so this was a pretty old bridge, and there are going to be questions, of course, about why this bridge actually collapsed and why it possibly couldn't take a load. Was it a maintenance issue? All of those questions will come, but the immediate focus for us here on India Today is to give you the latest information about the status of people. There will be a lot of people in Mumbai right now trying to reach their loved ones and confirming their safety. Those messages and calls are going to happen, and here on India Today we will report all the facts as and when they come. We're expecting possibly a statement from the Mumbai police and the railway police in just a short while from now. Can you give us an indication of that, Mustafa, about when we're likely to get the first official statement on their assessment of this accident?
Well, yes, as Mumbai police is concerned, they have already issued a traffic alert and about the numbers of people who are injured at this point of time. But we are yet to hear from the central railway, under which the CSTN comes, as to basically what the number of primary casualties and things like that. As you were saying rightly, that people are trying to reach their loved ones. As you were saying, that there are hundreds and thousands of people who use that bridge. So everybody would be trying to get in touch with the people, and hence all the emergency services, police and ambulance services, BMC is concerned, they have been put to work to take the injured people to the hospital. In the visuals, we were able to see how people who were present at that point of time were helping near the debris to pull out people and send them to hospital. So that emergency work is on at this point of time, and after some time, once the debris is cleared and people are taken to hospital, may see a statement from the central railway.
Stay with me, Mustafa, because the information we have is that at least 23 people have been injured. That's a large number. That's a large number, and the pictures coming in do indicate that some of them are injured quite badly. We do hope those are only superficial injuries, but you must remember that this is a foot-over bridge that has come collapsing down tens of feet to the floor. It is quite high in the air and it has come crashing down, which means the people who were on that bridge and those who've sustained those injuries and those walking underneath that bridge, the question is going to be about how badly they're actually injured. Mustafa, what kind of emergency care, is being reported? We have reports that many of the injured have been shifted to hospitals. What is the status on that? Because that really is the priority right now.
Yes, of course. Near the spot, there are 2 to 3 government hospitals. There is GT Hospital, there is St. George Hospital. So the injured are most likely to be taken to those nearby hospitals. But as you were saying, that the important part is, as we were discussing earlier, that there are a lot of people who were passing by from that bridge, and the way it has collapsed, it must have unfortunately given very less chance to people who were nearby to escape, and hence this huge number is of injuries which we are seeing, 23 people, and it is something which is bound to happen in the peak hours of Mumbai, and a lot of people use that bridge. So reasons are awaited. Yes, emergency service has been put through, and in some time we will be hearing more on the people who are injured, what kind of treatment they are getting, and whether the injuries are serious.
Okay, the injuries are serious. 23 people at the very least have sustained these injuries of varying intensity. There is likely to be a short statement from the Railway Police and the Mumbai Police in a short while. Already a traffic advisory has gone out, about the possibility of traffic slowing down around the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, which would already be a pretty busy place during peak hour in the evening. Well, more images coming in of damage to vehicles as a result of that foot-over bridge collapsing down. CCTV images are going to be studied by the police. Of course, there are very many images that are being crowdsourced and shared on social media. We in India Today are verifying each of them before we put them out on air. These are images. What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is the foot-over bridge. And that's an image of a car which I'm assuming has been damaged when this foot-over bridge actually came down. Kamlesh Sutar is live with us from Mumbai. He's reporting on this story. Kamlesh, you're speaking to your sources and also our reporters on the ground. Take us through the latest that we can say we know for sure about this incident.
Well, Chief, there are information that is coming in is very sketchy, but what we are learning at this point in time is 23 people are injured, and there's a possibility, no official confirmation coming on that there could be a couple of casualties, but we are waiting for official confirmation on that. But let me also tell you why this situation becomes very risky for the rescue work here. It's a busy spot where this incident has taken place, just outside the CST, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus. It has several offices around it, a school, a college, the police headquarters, the BMC headquarters, 2 hospitals, and the entire South Mumbai business district, which houses several government offices, several private offices. So the amount of people, the number of people that go towards CST station at this time, particularly evening prime time that we evening peak time that we say in Mumbai local language, the number of people is very high. So that is what makes this tragedy very serious. This bridge has been in a dilapidated state for quite some time. After that Andheri incident, there were claims that were made that all such bridges that need repair or need to be brought down and built newly, the BMC and the railways had done a survey of that, but nothing has, the incident proves that nothing has been done in that case. But the rubble that is being removed now, there are 23 people, 8 people are removed out of the rubble initially, but since there are a couple of hospitals nearby, including the JJ hospital and St. George's hospital in the vicinity, that perhaps could bring down, let's hope that the worst could be avoided, the number of casualties could be lesser in that case, because if people are taken to hospital, the local rushed there, they tried to help them, they immediately gave them whatever first aid that was required and rushed them to the hospital. Just next to the lane, the BT lane where this incident has taken place. It has the back gate of Kama Hospital, so people were rushed there. Also, the JJ hospitals in the vicinity, and as I mentioned, the St. George's Hospital is just next to the CST station. So
yes,
people were immediately rushed, but it's evening prime time. It also has a road that passes through, so there's also difficulty for ambulance to reach there.
Yeah.
So once that is removed, in any given situation at this point in time, evening, the road faces traffic jams. There are traffic snarls on that road just ahead of the JJ flyover bridge. So ambulances or the rescue teams reaching there would face a problem, because apart from the vehicles that are stuck there in traffic, there are curious onlookers as well who are trying, who are gathered around that, and also people who want to go home evening time. There are two lines, the stations of where are at the CSTF, the Harbour line and the Central line. So people rush there, so they have been stopped there. So the kind of crowd that has gathered perhaps may also create a kind of a hurdle in the rescue work there. But the administration and local peoples have helped them, and we'll have to wait for the exact numbers and the official confirmation to come out. Shiv?
Official confirmation about the injured figures should be out soon. Let's pray that there are no casualties, and we will not report any numbers until those are official. We do know officially that 23 people have been injured because these are the people who've been shifted to various hospitals. There are two hospitals, like Kamlesh just pointed out, that are very nearby, thankfully. But these images, the three windows you have on your screen, are the images coming in depicting the damage and the impact on those who've been injured in this foot-over bridge collapse. There are going to be very, very, very damaging questions to be asked, which we will. And Kamlesh has asked some of those questions about why this foot-over bridge collapsed, why was it so old, why was it not maintained. There could be a plethora of questions that we will continue to ask even at this time. But the focus, Kamlesh, will still be on the injured and getting them to the hospital. There are possibly more people who are injured. The images that we have on our screen suggest that there has been quite a bit of damage to some of the vehicles parked in that area. There are some people being attended to who are lying on the ground. I assume those are injured persons as well. I want to bring in another prominent Mumbaikar, Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Congress party, before I go to Kamlesh. Priyanka, disturbing images coming from the CST station in the city. You're a Mumbaikar. Your first reactions on this? You know, these images have become quite familiar over the years, Priyanka.
Firstly, I'm praying for the safety of all those people who were caught in this collapse. And I hope that there are not many major injuries and every single Mumbaikar is safe at this point in time. The second thing that upsets me a lot is we have been through, Mumbai has seen a bridge collapse happen at Elphinstone Road. And at that point in time, you had the railway minister promise that he would carry out a safety audit as soon as possible within 100 days and ensure that no such accidents would be repeated again. But we keep failing the people of Mumbai. We keep failing the expectations people have from their government. We keep failing them for all the aspirations that they have. And this is the biggest tragedy that I think that every Mumbaikar feels with regards to how they're treated versus what their contribution to India's economy.
Priyanka, you know, considering that every time something like this happens, there is a deep dive into foot-over bridges everywhere else. There is apparently some kind of an investigation into how this thing, something like this may have happened. Is there a sense of deja vu when you look at these pictures, that once again the people of Mumbai have to suffer because of institutional apathy?
See, my only point here is, and that pains me tremendously when I talk about Mumbai, is every time a tragedy happens, a lot of promises are made about ensuring safety of the commuters, ensuring safety of these overbridges, the infrastructure. The infrastructure is almost collapsing in the city. You have corruption at its peak because of the municipal corporations, the local bodies. And you have a government which is totally apathetic to the wishes and demands of the people of Mumbai, who contribute significantly to the economy. But in terms of infrastructure, they are found lacking. Every time a promise is made, when you talk about deja vu, to hear these promises made by elected representatives. But yet again, we continue to suffer, we continue to discuss safety, we continue to discuss lack of infrastructure, and it's back to square one after 10 days. And that is the biggest tragedy that every Mumbaikar feels and believes that the governments are totally apathetic to what they want.
Priyanka, thank you very much for joining us. Very, very concerning time for Mumbaikars being subjected to these familiar images of a foot-over bridge collapsing and several people injured. We have Shaina NC of the BJP also on the phone line with us. She's also a Mumbaikar. Shaina, your first words and first thoughts, even as we navigate the first few moments of this disturbing development at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus railway station. Shaina, can you hear me? Okay, it seems we have a connection problem there with Shaina. We're going to continue to get you the voices from the city, but the priority, of course, is our reporters. Kamlesh continues to be with us. He's reporting from Mumbai. Kamlesh, for the benefit of our viewers, just try and describe to me the location of this particular foot-over bridge. How high is it? What precisely is it used for? What two parts of the railway station are connected by this foot-over bridge? Just take us through that so our viewers can appreciate precisely where this has happened.
Indeed, Shiv, I'll come to that. I'll just give you a brief update before I take that question, Shiv. So, what we are learning is that 22 people have been rushed to the GT hospital, that is also nearby, and then 6 people have been rushed to the St. George's Hospital. These are people who were taken out of the rubble and shifted to hospital. So that makes it 28. So that is what information we are getting. But also an information that has been put out by Mumbai Police saying that north end of the BT lane near Times of India building has collapsed. Injured person are being shifted to hospital. The traffic is affected and they have issued an advisory commuters to use alternate route. That is the advisory from Mumbai Police. Also, apart from that, the railway has also put out a statement, but this perhaps is something which would not go down well with any of us. Though they are giving an explanation, they say that it's an unfortunate incident. A portion of the foot-over bridge over road outside CSMT station has collapsed. It's a public FOB and not railway FOB. Railway traffic not affected. So the railway clearly trying to pass on the onus. Perhaps it's the BMC bridge.
Okay.
The railway says it's not our bridge.
Kamlesh, just stay with me for a moment. I'm going to come right back to you because that's important information. I just want to get a word in from Shaina MC in case the line breaks again. Shaina, disturbing but familiar images coming in once again. Mumbaikars once again having to be subjected to these images of a foot-over bridge collapsing and all the disturbing questions that come with it. Shaina.
I can't hear you.
Okay, we'll try and fix that. We'll try and fix that. I don't want to keep going back to Shaina if she can't hear me. We'll go back to her when she can. Kamlesh, continue. You were taking us through the details that you've got and that update.
So, Shiv, explaining the situation there, what exactly is this bridge? So, this bridge connects the foot-over traffic. It's a foot-over bridge that connects to the harbour line. Now, once you take that bridge, now also to remind our viewers, this is the same bridge that Ajmal Kasab had taken when he had entered that lane near Kama Hospital. So, this is that infamous bridge, again bringing in some horrific memories again. So, people, there are offices just opposite CSMT station. That's Times of India building. Next to it is the Anjuman-e-Islam School. Next to it is the JJ School of Arts. And right next to it is the police headquarters, the police commissioner's office. So there are a lot of people who usually come to that area, and also the lane, the BT lane that connects to the CST station. The bridge that connects to the CSMT is one which is almost populated at this time, because hundreds of people who commute by train take that bridge. The road beneath is also the road is cordoned off there because people usually cross that lane. There are jaywalkers. So this bridge is used by maximum people. The bridge I have personally witnessed because I travel on that harbour line. I have witnessed that bridge in dilapidated condition for so many years. But it was it's really shameful that the administration preferred to turn a blind eye towards that and turn a blind eye towards the dilapidated condition. However, it's the South Business District. The BMC office is just opposite to this bridge. Then there are 2 hospitals, the Kama Hospital and the GT Hospital that are nearby. And evening time shift, there are several government hospitals, government offices in that area, including Mantralaya, the state administrative headquarters. All those who commute by train usually come through this road. Either they travel from the underpass that is on the other side near the BMC, or this bridge. So this bridge is used by maximum people, and at this time 7:30 in the evening is the time when maximum Mumbaikars are on their way back home, and that is why this tragedy becomes far more serious, because the number of people that could have been there, the number could have been high, and that is why this bridge collapsed. Now where the bridge collapsed on the road, that road is also used by several people who use cars or take taxis or buses, the BST buses that ply on that road just adjacent to the JJ flyover. So if you talk about road, the traffic is very heavy. If you talk about train, the commute, to the number of people that are there, that is also a very
stay with me, Kamlesh. Stay with me, Kamlesh, because this is very important. You've described for us precisely what this bridge is, where it is. I'm going to come back to you with more questions. I also want to bring in Sachin Sawant. He's a prominent leader of the Congress party in Mumbai. Mr. Sawant, your reactions, your first thoughts as these disturbing images come in from the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus.
This is absolutely condemnable. We strongly condemn it, and definitely it's very shocking. And this is not an isolated incident, that I must tell to the people of India. And because time and again we are seeing such kind of incidents happening in Mumbai. Mumbai has become the city of accidents. We have witnessed a system of tragedy where more than 22 people were killed just because of the inefficient and careless approach of the government. And BJP Sena both are responsible for this, because they are in power. Sena is in power in Mumbai, and the government is also of BJP Sena. I really believe that people are facing this particular problem because of the inefficient governance and of BJP.
Okay. Sachin Sawant of the Congress there, using the opportunity to take a pot shot at the BJP and the Shiv Sena. You know, there's going to be a time and place for that, I suppose, at the end of our coverage of this. The politics will continue. The blame game will start, but questions about accountability, especially since, okay, we've got some terrible news coming in. 2 people have died. We've got a confirmation that 2 people have died in today's Footover bridge collapse tragedy in Mumbai. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. That's the news that we're getting right now. It's a breaking information in that Footover bridge collapse at the Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus. 2 people are confirmed dead. That number may actually go up, and we're hoping against hope that it does not. This is already now a fatal tragedy, the latest in the city of Mumbai. I want to bring in Kamlesh for more on this. Kamlesh, confirmation coming in, like you had pointed out, 2 casualties, 2 people have died.
Well, yes, what the report that we are getting, our correspondent Shivangi Thakur reports to us that 2 women have died in that incident. Apurva Prabhu, that's what the name that we have been told. 35 years old Apurva Prabhu and Ranjana Tambe, 40-year-old women. Both of them have succumbed. They have died. And also Vidya reports us from the spot that as per the information, every part of the Footover bridge near CST station has collapsed. As per the initial information that Vidya reports is that 10 to 12 persons are feared to be trapped inside the debris. Now that's another bad news that is coming in. Shiv, one team of RRC Mumbai has been marched into the accident site. So people trapped in the debris with 2 casualties, 28 people already in hospital. So this is like huge number. If 10 or 12 people are trapped inside the debris, that will take some time to rescue them. And even though the hospitals are nearby, there are 4 hospitals as I mentioned earlier nearby, the time that will take, the time that is taken to them to hospital, it's certainly.
मैं खुद यहाँ पे था, मेरे सामने ये सब पूरा यहाँ पे गिरा. जैसे वो गिरा वैसे बहुत जोर से आवाज़ आया. नीचे कुछ लेडीज़ थी, एक लेडीज़ के हाथ में छोटा बच्चा भी था. एक जो केले बेचने वाले हॉकर्स लोग रहते हैं वो भी थी. एक लेडी जो उसके जो हॉस्पिटल के अंदर काम करती है, जीटी हॉस्पिटल, वो भी थी उसके अंदर. और कम से कम 20 से ऊपर लोग नीचे थे, उस दरमियान जा रहे थे. कुछ लोग ऊपर से नीचे गिरे, जो ऊपर से जा रहे थे वो नीचे से ऊपर से नीचे गिरे. जैसे ही वो गिरे तो उनका बहुत हल्ला गुज हुआ, और उसके अंदर कम से कम 20 के ऊपर लोग घायल हो गए होंगे. करीब कितने बजे घटना घटी है? 7:30 7:30 के. क्या माहौल था? बहुत गाड़ियाँ आ जा रही थी यहाँ पे. एक टैक्सी जो थी वो एक टैक्सी के ऊपर सब मलबा गिरा, ऊपर से जो गिरा एक टैक्सी के ऊपर गिरा, एक टैक्सी पूरी उसके अंदर दब गई थी। उसको हमने सब, मेरे साथ बहुत कुछ लोग थे, वो टैक्सी को पीछे हटाया, फिर वो पूरा मलबा हमने सरकाया। जैसे सरके उसमें से बहुत सारे लोग हमारे से निकलते गए बाहर, और कम से कम हमने 10 लोगों को तो मेरे हाथ से गाड़ी के अंदर डाला हूँ। हमारे साथ जो कुछ कार्यकर्ता, उन सब पब्लिक ने 10 लोगों को एम्बुलेंस के अंदर डाला और हॉस्पिटल में शिफ्ट किया। उस दरमियान ही कम से कम 4 लोग तो यहीं पे गए होते, उनकी जान यहीं पे गई थी। ऐसे कम से कम 5 लोग यहाँ पे थे। ऐसा हो सकता है कि हॉस्पिटल के अंदर जाने के बाद समझेगा क्या।
आपका नाम बताइए सर।
मेरा राजेश यावलकर है, मैं जलगांव से हूँ,
India Today's Vidya is with us on the phone line as we get you these disturbing eyewitness accounts. Okay, more reactions.
देखिए, ये इसका जवाबदार है मुंबई म्यूनसिपल कॉरपोरेशन और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट। एल्फिस्टन रोड का जब ब्रिज गिरा तब वहाँ पहुँचे थे, हमने देखे थे लाशों के ढेर लग गए थे। तब भी हमने सरकार को कहा था कि जितने भी इस तरह के मुंबई में ब्रिजेस है उसकी मरम्मत की जाए जल्दी से जल्दी, मगर सरकार के कान में जू तक नहीं रही। 35,000 करोड़ रुपए का मुंबई बीएमसी का बजट है, ये बीएमसी के अंडर में आता है। ये हज़ारों लोग यहाँ से ट्रैवल करते हैं। 10 मरतबा सरकार को पता है कि ये हादसा हो सकता है, मगर सरकार ने कुछ नहीं किया। 6,000 करोड़ रुपया सरकार के पास है मॉन्यूमेंट बनाने के लिए, मगर सरकार के पास इतना रुपया नहीं है कि लोगों की सेफ्टी की परवाह करे। तो हमारी सरकार से इस वक्त ये मांग है कि जो भी इस चीज़ के लिए जिम्मेदार है, चाहे वो म्यूनसिपल कमिश्नर हो या बीएमसी कर्मचारी हो या स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिशियल्स हो, उनके खिलाफ सरकार कार्रवाई करे सख्त से सख्त और उनको सस्पेंड करे। क्योंकि बार बार सरकार को बोलने से भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा है। आज इनकी जानें चले गई, अगर किसी की और सरकार आएगी मुआवजा दे देगी, मगर जान तो वापस नहीं आएगी। पब्लिक सेफ्टी के लिए क्या कर रही है सरकार? कुछ भी नहीं। अब सस्पेंड करके भी क्या होगा? इसलिए हम चाहते हैं कि सरकार फौरी तौर से जितने भी इस तरह के ब्रिज है उसकी मरम्मत करे, ऑडिट करके रख दिया, लेकिन काम क्यों नहीं किया? अब बीएमसी ब्लेम करेगी रेलवे को, रेलवे ब्लेम करेगा बीएमसी को, मगर इस दरमियान में जाने तो चले गए हमारे लोगों, बेकसूर लोगों। क्यों सरकार ऐसा करती है? इसमें सरकार को इमीडिएट एक्शन लेना चाहिए और सस्पेंड करना चाहिए विदाउट इंक्वायरी जो भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व है।
Okay, I want to bring in India Today's Vidya. Vidya is with me. Vidya is on site. Vidya, take us through the latest information that we have. Tragic information coming in. 2 people, 2 women we hear have lost their lives. Vidya, if you can hear me, take us through the latest that you have on the casualties figures that are coming in. We understand 2 people have lost their lives, Vidya.
Yes, in fact, 2 people have lost their lives, but as of now, right now I'm at the spot of incident, and as what I can see here is that entire debris have been removed from the spot. There's although the traffic as yet has not been started, but as you can see, there is just rubble that had been located at the spot that have all been removed, and still in process of some bit of it. But as you can see, the traffic regulation here is still extremely difficult. You must be hearing a lot of the whistles and everything, and people shouting where to go and how to go. Well, that's happening right now at the location. So most of the people who have been injured have already been removed from here.
What can you tell us, Vidya, about the about the possibility that there are people trapped? We're getting reports that there are some people who are still trapped inside there. Okay, there are some reactions coming in, Vidya.
लोग वहाँ से आए।
वहाँ से अपना।
आपका नाम बताइए।
मेरा नाम श्रीधर चिंतन सालवी।
आपने कितने लोगों की?
हम सब लोग, हमारा सब अपना स्टाफ है, जो अपना पब्लिक है, सबने अपने मेलप के वार्ड नंबर 5 और वार्ड नंबर 4 और कैजुअलिटी में हमारा सब स्टाफ, सिस्टर, डॉक्टर, विक्टर सब।
एक बार फिर से बता पाएंगे कि कितने लोग?
20-25 है। डिटेल नहीं बोल सकता है, पर है 20 तक है। 20-25 है। वार्ड नंबर 4 में है, कैजुअलिटी में है, और वार्ड नंबर 5 में हम लोग एक ही है उधर भी।
ठीक है, उसमें एक मर गया, 15 एक मर गया।
Information, the latest and official information, and we will not speculate here on India Today, is that 2 people have died. Both are confirmed to be women, and at least 20 people are injured with various degrees of intensity of those injuries. and they are all being treated at hospital right now. We're hoping that the casualty figure does not go up, but 2 people have tragically lost their lives in this incident, making this a fatal accident. Now, the Footover bridge, the most prominent BMC overbridge at the CST, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus Station. You can see in that red arrow pointing out which part of that Footover bridge actually collapsed. There are politicians who've reached the site. There are people like Waris Pathan and others who've reached the site. So the political blame game has already begun. After all, it is election season. But on site, India Today's reporters will only bring you the latest voices.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.